A Democrat walks into a bar and sees a Republican, and they lock eyes. All right, could this be love or the start of World War III? We've all heard the saying, opposites attract. But when it comes to politics, opposites can also attract headaches. Dating someone with different political views is like trying to mix oil and water. Sure, you can shake things up a bit, but eventually they'll separate. It might seem exciting at first, the thrill of dating across the aisle. All that passionate debate sounds hot, right? But trust me, that fire can quickly turn into a dumpster fire of epic proportions. Remember, folks, politics isn't just about policies. It's deeply personal. It reflects our values, our hopes, our dreams for the future. And when those values clash, let's just say it's not exactly a recipe for romantic candlelight and roses. So you're on that first date, butterflies are fluttering, and then bam, the political bomb drops. It could be a casual mention of their favorite or least favorite politician. Suddenly, you're not just gazing into their eyes. You're peering into the depths of their political soul, and what you see might not be pretty, and maybe their views on climate change make you see red and not the Republican kind, or their stance on social justice leaves you feeling blue and not in a good democratic way. Whatever the issue, that first political disagreement can be a major buzzkill. Remember that game show Deal Breakers? Yeah, well, wildly different political views. They can be total deal breakers. And trust me, you don't want to be stuck playing relationship roulette, hoping your core values magically align. Imagine this. You're having a romantic dinner, candles are lit, wine is flowing, and then the evening news comes on. Suddenly that perfectly seared steak and tastes like political discord. That delicious Cabernet, but now infused with the bitter taste of opposing viewpoints. Dinner dates can quickly turn into debate night, complete with raised voices, passionate arguments, and maybe even a few thrown dinner rolls. Hey, things can get heated. And let's be real, who wants to play referee in a relationship? It's exhausting. You spend half your time mediating, the other half wondering if you should have just ordered takeout and avoided the whole mess. Look, I'm all for lively discussions, but there's a difference between healthy debate and full-blown political warfare. And let's be honest, nobody wins in a relationship war, except maybe the takeout restaurants. Well, spoiler, it's complicated. Okay, so we've established that dating across the political aisle can be challenging, but is it impossible? Can love truly conquer all, even the most heated political disagreements? The answer, my friends, is a resounding, it's complicated. Relationships are tough enough without throwing political landmines into the mix. Yeah? And while some couples might be able to navigate these differences with grace and understanding, others not so much. It says it takes a special kind of couple with a whole lot of patience, empathy, and maybe even a dash of masochism to make it work. Love might be blind, but it shouldn't be deaf to your core values. If you find yourself constantly compromising your beliefs or biting your tongue to avoid conflict, that's a major red flag, and not the political kind either. Section 5. So I'd say the art of staying together or not. They say compromise is the key to any successful relationship. But when it comes to politics, compromise can feel like selling your soul to the devil, or at least the other political party. How do you find common ground when your views are miles apart? Well, you can start by avoiding those hot button topics like the plague. No talking about elections, politicians, or anything remotely controversial. Basically, you're allowed to discuss the whether your favorite sports teams and Well, that's about it. Sounds like a thrilling relationship, right? Let's be honest. Avoiding important topics just delays the inevitable blow up. And trust me, the longer you bottle up those feelings, the more explosive the eruption will be. So, unless you're both willing to have some seriously uncomfortable conversations, that relationship volcano is bound to erupt. Section 6, when family feuds get political. Imagine this, you're meeting your significant other's family for the first time. You're nervous, you want to make a good impression, and then Uncle Bob starts ranting about those darn liberals or conservatives, depending on your family dynamic. Suddenly, you're not just trying to impress your partner's parents, you're navigating a political minefield disguised as a family gathering. And let's be real, family gatherings are stressful enough without adding political tensions into the mix. Holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas can turn into political battlegrounds, with family members lobbing insults across the dinner table like verbal grenades. And you're stuck in the middle, trying to enjoy your mashed potatoes while dodging political shrapnel. Fun times. Section 7. Love is a battlefield, especially during election season. Election season. A time for hope, change, and relationship Armageddon. Seriously, if your relationship can survive an election cycle, it can survive anything. Because let's be real, things get intense during those few months. We're talking yard sign wars, social media rants, and enough political attack ads to make you want to, swear off TV forever. And if you thought dinner dates were bad, try watching a presidential debate together. It's like watching your favorite sports team lose, except 1,000 times worse. Suddenly, every conversation becomes a potential political debate. Every disagreement, a relationship-ending argument. And don't even get me started on those awkward moments when your partner's candidate says something so outrageous, just showing you momentarily forget you're supposed to love them. Section 8, breaking up is hard to do, but sometimes necessary. So you've tried everything. You've had the tough conversations. You've attempted to find common ground. You've even resorted to strategically place duct tape over Uncle Bob's mouth during family dinners. But nothing seems to work. The political divide is just too wide. The argument's too frequent. The resentment too deep. Breaking up is never easy, but sometimes it's the healthiest option. Holding on to a relationship that's no longer serving you is like clinging to a sinking ship. Eventually you're both going down and it's not going to be pretty. Remember, it's okay to walk away from a relationship that's no longer working, even if you still care about the person. Your mental health and emotional well-being are more important than trying to force something that's clearly not meant to be. Section 9, the final verdict, to date or not to date across the aisle. Can dating across the political aisle be done? Sure. Is it easy? Hell no. It takes a special kind of couple with a whole lot of patience, understanding, and a shared love of, something other than politics to make it work. If you're looking for a relationship that's all sunshine and roses with zero conflict or disagreement, then dating someone with different political views is probably not the best idea. But hey, if you're up for a challenge, if you enjoy a good debate, and if you believe that love can conquer all, even the most divisive political climate, then go for it. Just remember to pack your patience, your sense of humor, and maybe a fire extinguisher, just in case.